Hello Leo, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your mid-month reading for the second half of July, which means it's Leo season. Happy birthday to all you beautiful July Leos. So exciting. We have Venus moving into Leo, or has just moved into Leo on the day I'm recording this. So that's the time to feel beautiful, to put yourself on a pedestal, to feel like you're number one, to get some attention, to feel validated. Might be some power struggles around that at first as it immediately opposes Pluto, but as we move into Leo season, Venus starts getting a little bit more comfortable. So what do we have for you? Transformation, transition and liberation. This is the death card. This is, you're moving into your solar return, or an energy where the sun is going to be in Leo. So it's going to give you this injection of energy and boost you up for the year, which is really fantastic. And that's kind of what I'm getting with this beautiful little cicada here, because it's about shaking off the old skin, the old, and stepping into the new life, the green cicada. So it's green, it's abundant, it's heart-centered. So it's a beautiful energy. And yeah, definitely something is transforming. I kind of feel like it's you though, Leo. That's what I feel like. It's a very personal transformation that is happening. You could be bringing about some kind of very exciting or deep change in your life at this moment in time. So let's see what's shifting and changing. We'll pull some cards around that. We have Cup 5, Pluto, Scorpio. Wow, a lot of Pluto around. A lot of Pluto and Scorpio. Both of these cards represent Pluto, Scorpio. So expect Leo season to be a little bit intense. It's kind of like if you're used to energies being in this range, it's like kind of feels like that normally to you, a normal range. With the Pluto, Scorpio energy, expect it to double in intensity. So you might be feeling the highs, you might be feeling the different energies, you might be feeling everything really, really intensely. And this Cup 5 Pluto Scorpio is about letting go and transforming heartache, pain, disappointment. It's an emotional break from the past. It can actually be loss as well. So it may be that there's this sense of, what I'm getting with this is quite literally, yes, stepping into new life, discarding this old shell. That even though there may have been some sorrow and pain associated with that, it doesn't necessarily mean that there may be some things that are really sad about leaving that behind. But at the same time, it just feels necessary. It feels like I need to step into this new life now, a new lease on life. It feels important. So yeah, that's kind of the energy I'm getting for it, Leo. Something in your life is very deeply transforming. And it starts with you. It really does. It's that thing, the inner creates the outer, and it very much, they just keep getting the discarding of old energy, old skins, old identities, anything old that you don't need in your life anymore. And, as Leos, we can hold on to things, absolutely. But it's very, loyal to something, or like to turn up and be consistent. But at the same time, if this is something you're ready for and choosing, then it's like, I'm ready for this. It seems good. We have the Chariot card. So a little bit of Cancer season before we move into Leo season. Let's see what we have. Crossed by the King of Cups. There is a lot of water around for you, and the Hanged Man, I have to say. So it's all water so far, this reading. So it definitely feels like, there's a lot of Cancer, Pluto, and Pisces around. This whole reading is all of that. So that would suggest that there's a lot of emotions that you're dealing with. It's a very emotional and intuitive time for you. So let's see what else is coming through. We want to see if we can see. Here is the Earth. Okay, something is grounding down into reality, this new beginning. Okay, I love this actually. Ooh, I'm seeing the sun everywhere now, because I'm like, where's Leo in all of this? I feel like Leo's submerged under the water, and now I'm seeing the sun start to shine with the Hanged Man, the Lover's card, and the Ace of Pentacles. It's there. It's this sense of something has been illuminated deep under the waters, deep in your waters, or deep inside of you, even deep in your own underworld, something that's kind of been there and it's ready now. It's like shining. Imagine it's like there's a light shining under the water and you're starting to get that message about what that is, that part of you that is ready to shine. But it's coming from a very different place than usual. So it might actually be quite fascinating the way it kind of emerges. It comes up and out of a deep space or a deep emotional place inside of you, or a deep intuitive space inside of you. Could be a deep intuition that comes in. So yeah, it's fascinating, Leo. So, Leo, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Look at you. You're going to be happy here with fulfilled with the Nine of Cups. We like that. Even though there's some, you're really going to trust your intuition here. Hesitation around a choice. Okay, which way is it going to go? And of course, yes, the High Priestess coming out. Absolutely. You are the High Priestess. Oh, you're celebrating, which is nice. And perhaps surprises coming your way. So fair enough, there's celebration coming through in Leo season, and the Page of Pentacles. You have got this opportunity in your hands now. Messages around this. So Leo, this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Leo. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. There is no extended reading for the mid-month. That is the monthly reading. And also excited to let you know I have Instagram now. Yes, I know, late to the party, but if you'd love to follow me for extra updates, photos, in adventures I've been on, astrology updates, it's all there. So the link is floating around somewhere in the description box or on my page. The Chariot is the situation. So the Chariot is actually, we're seeing with Pluto, everything's black and white with Pluto. Here's the Lion. The Sphinx, I know it's the head of the lion. The head of the human and the body of the lion. So it's kind of Leo in a different form. Leo in the underworld, as we're seeing. And Sphinxes talk in riddles. And it's this very deep connection to your ancient knowledge and wisdom, which up until this point hasn't quite made sense yet. But there's something that is coming up to the surface that is starting to make sense here. And it's the Chariot is getting really determined about moving something forward and about not letting any obstacles get in your way. So the Chariot could be, it could be moving, like there's effort required, but if you want to make a significant move or shift in your life, the Chariot is saying you have the strength, and you're harnessing these energies, these two energies of you, that we have the black and the white. So Pluto speaks in black and white. It's very much, it is either this or it's either that. There's no grey with Pluto. It speaks in deep truths. So it's like the black energy is like the underworld. The white is stuff you already know. Yeah, I know this about myself. The black is the underworld, the untapped potentials, the hidden truths, the deep knowledge inside of you that's ready to come up into the light. And you're the charioteer putting on your armor, going, right, I'm bringing these two energies together. And this is part of the transformation. I'm connecting to a deeper, not more powerful, but a untapped power that is coming up with a sense that's connected to those potentials. Crossed by the King of Cups, which is actually a Scorpio card. So you do have a lot of Scorpio energy around you, Leo. So if you have Scorpios around you, just be aware that they might be triggering some of this stuff inside of you. That can come out in terms of power plays and struggles and manipulations and things like that with this Scorpio energy. So just be aware of that. And ultimately, it's not coming up to suppress you and put Leo down and be, Scorpio's more powerful than you. It's actually and it might feel like that at first, whoever this is. It doesn't have to necessarily be a Scorpio. It's just a Scorpio type energy around you. So some people have got a more Scorpio and you just don't know it. But it's very much a sense that this energy is wanting to teach you and lead you and show you how to connect to this untapped potential within you, how to go really deep into yourself and how to connect to that power in a safe way. So it really is, if you can get past the initial power struggle of it, then just see what it is that they are emanating and see what it is that is wanting to be reflected back to you and what you're resisting here. Because we are seeing the King of Cups blocking you, which is a Scorpio type energy. So it's almost like, feeling like that's blocking you, but at the same time it's teaching you how to be powerful. And it's just one of those strange things. And it may feel like throughout this process that you're feeling a little bit blocked with your intuition. Maybe that's something that was coming through, but the Charioteer through sheer effort moves forward. So we have, but I feel like ultimately what you're doing is mastering something with your intuition here. So it's kind of an interesting journey. Sometimes the universe puts blocks in front of you and says, okay, work out how to get around this block. And then that's you mastering your intuition. So in your conscious mind, we have the Hanged Man. What I love about this is when I mentioned I was seeing the sun coming out, the Hanged Man is a very Piscean energy. It can be very martyrish. It can go into victim mode. It can be about delays, things that are stagnant. But ultimately what the Hanged Man does, again, is through the patience of time, there's something deep is awakening within you. It's a card of enlightenment. And that's where we're seeing the sun coming in around the Hanged Man's head. So it's like something is really coming up from these interesting intuitive depths, and it just needs time to take its shape and form for you to really understand what this is. This is all intangible energy with the Hanged Man. Until it solidifies, it's like, it's kind of this weird blurry thing in my mind. I'm trying to work out what this is. But interestingly, deep down inside of you, in the unconscious or the soul energy, is this Ace of Pentacles. It's already there. It's already there, solid. This Hanged Man is just, it's like, it's trying to connect to this energy deep inside of you, and there is an intuitive block, like I can't quite hear, it's all fuzzy, and I'm just trying to get the perspective of what it is. Deep down, it's really clear, crystal clear in that underworld, which is why it needs to come up from deep inside of you to be made into a reality. It's a pentacle, so it's an element of earth. So there's something new that is taking form in the material realm. So maybe this is something to do with your work, or a situation around your home or your money, or it's something to do with your health that you are just gleaning. You're starting to understand what it is. So, and we can see here with the Page of Pentacles, there's an overall energy. The page is actually holding it in his hands. So it's like, I finally got the message. Here it is. This is what I am working on. This is the new cycle. This is the thing that I've been trying to kind of get the message, and I finally get the message. So in the recent past, we have the Lovers card. So next to the Two of Swords, both of these cards represent a choice. And the Lovers card represents that there was a big choice that needed to be taken or spoken about or even considered. Because it's next to the Two of Swords, it sort of feels like it might still hang in the balance, or there's still uncertainty about that choice, about what that was. This could have even been in the distant past, but it kind of feels more recent to me, but it will be different for all of you. There was definitely a choice. Interestingly, up in the divine realms, it's really clear with the sun is shining. But in the human realm, it's clouded, which is kind of where we're at here. It's like, we're still, there's this cloud, this fuzziness with it, with what was the right choice or what is the right direction to move forward in. But in the near future, here comes reality with the World card. This is Saturn coming in and going, enough of this fuzziness, Neptune. I want to actually show Leo really loud and clear what this is. And so the World card frees you from some energies. This is a major completion cycle. So something really big in your life is ending here with the Transformation card, which is the Death card, and the World card. So whilst it's a major cycle in your life that's shifting and changing and ending, it comes with transformation. So it's potentially big. It's actually really big. And the choices and decisions that you've made in the recent past have brought you to this significant place where you're in this beautiful place of transformation. So here you are as the Nine of Cups. This is the card of fulfillment, feeling like all your cups are being filled by the people around you or the situations or the experiences around you. And the Nine of Cups is feeling very fulfilled with this process, with the understandings that are coming through here, with this big, deep transformation and major endings of cycles that are coming in. And both of them are like the World card is celebration and liberation. So you've got transition, liberation, celebration, all of these kind of, and it's perfect around your Leo season and solar return. It's time to shred off the old year and step into the new. We have the energy surrounding you, the Two of Swords. So if this is not you, there's someone that's really hesitant about the direction that something's going in, or there's been some uncertainty, or someone hasn't quite made up their mind yet. So the Two of Swords might be, maybe even if a decision has been made, there's still something hesitant about it. It's interesting because you've got the two cards with the blindfolds on, the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords. So, and that's the only element of air in the reading other than the Lovers card as Gemini. But it really feels like, and that was the significant choice, that there are things that you're still not seeing how that choice played out with these blindfolds on, because the Lovers card is like a bigger energy. And so this Two of Swords can sometimes be where your logical mind's saying pick that direction and your intuition saying go that way. And this whole reading is about trusting your intuition here. Hopes and fears, we have the Knight of Cups. This is very much about, following your heart, following your intuition. And the Knight of Cups is the card of love and romance as well, but it really is about taking action based on that intuitive feeling. Now, the King of Cups usually sends the Knight into action. The Knight works for that King of Cups, but that's what's being blocked now. So it might even feel like what it is that you deep down you really desire feels like it's being blocked at this moment in time. But it also is something that you're really wanting. Maybe there is fear around it. Maybe you half want it and half don't want it, which is why we've got the Two of Swords, a little bit of like, I'm not sure. So still letting that settle and sit. When it does settle and you start seeing it much more clearer, then I feel like it's going to feel so much better. And so we have as an overall energy, the High Priestess, the Three of Cups and the Eight of Swords. So the High Priestess likes to be number one, likes to be put up on a beautiful little pedestal. There's celebration around that. Again, it's that Venus in Leo. Let yourself be put up on a pedestal. Let yourself be whatever it is that you need. Let yourself accept the compliments or accept the gifts, just feel beautiful, accept the validation, whatever it is that you need, accept that with this. There could be some kind of surprises coming in with that Eight of Swords, like surprise celebration. So watch out. Some of you might be getting surprise birthday parties or, some surprise presents. But that's okay. Maybe a friend comes in out of the blue and you haven't seen them for a while, because the Three of Cups is some kind of interesting connection that's coming in, and the Eight of Swords hasn't seen them for a while, quite literally. So it may be you're noticing people coming towards you that, you haven't connected with for a while, or haven't had a good old connection with, like a good old laugh or a good old time out, whatever that may be for you. So the High Priestess is very highly intuitive. So usually the High Priestess is very hard to surprise, but yet there's something in your conscious mind that is getting very surprised about perhaps just how many people you're attracting towards you and how good that might be feeling. It might be, I wasn't expecting to meet this person today or have fun with them or to have so much beautiful emotional connection coming through. So if there's a situation in your life here as well, that if there's somebody that involves a third party, with the Three of Cups can sometimes involve that, then really trust your intuition around that with the High Priestess. But ultimately, this feels like a beautiful sense of really just going, okay, I felt intuitively blocked, and now I just feel so connected. I really learned to trust my intuition throughout that. And it was my intuition, not my logical mind, because my logical mind is still blindfolded. It still doesn't understand things, but my intuition does get it. So I have to really trust that. And so it really is this beautiful sense of celebrations, blessings through coming in and trusting your beautiful divine feminine wisdom that lives within you. And so through that, you're seeing the opportunities that are now lie It's the inner creates the outer. So it's something that you have created inside of yourself that you're now starting to see as a possibility. You're starting to get the message that this is real, that this is something you can create. It's in the earthly realm. It's the material realm. It's something tangible. When you've been dealing with all these intangible things, like a lot of questioning, did they mean that? Did that conversation mean that? Is it going to go this way? Is this the right choice? There's a lot of just navigating through these waters. And then ultimately it's going to be validated by you seeing something really concrete here. A real concrete opportunity or evidence of something new coming through for you. So let's pull an animal spirit energy for you, Leo, and see what is coming in for the start of Leo season. Oh, a lot, actually. I don't normally get this many. The bear, something big. This is spring. The bear comes out of the hibernation. It's the element of earth. So this Ace of Pentacles is coming out of the hibernation of your underworld. So it's ready to grow. It's spring coming in. The vulture. Anyone who knows how to do like a violet flame, it's really great for fire signs. Violet flame meditation, where you imagine yourself surrounded by the violet flame. It comes up out of your heart. It's this beautiful dancing violet flame of transmutation, and it transmutes and clears and cleanses your energy. And that's exactly what the vulture does. It cleans up the bones of the dead. And what do you have here is the death card. So any kind of beautiful soul or spiritual practice that you can do to help you clean those old energies that you're ready to let go of now is perfect for the vulture card. We've got quite a few here, okay, Leo. They're like being very generous with you, and because it's like Leo season. And of course, it's like I want to be showered with gifts or compliments, or I want to be showered with something. I'm kind of feeling like that's coming in here with that Three of Cups. So the unicorn and the frog. The unicorn is the believer. Do you believe in magic? Can you believe that this could be real? And it's not until, again, we get this sense with the frog, it's not raining, it's pouring. That's the feelings, that's intuition, that's what this frog needs. Something's coming in that you need. Until you tangibly can see that, it's almost like, is this real? There'll be a questioning about that. So again, I see it coming in an emotional energy, and it feels like that frog is like this Nine of Cups. The water is pouring down. It's monsoon season and all the cups are being filled. And again, with the Three of Cups, it's like I'm sharing my cup with other people, which is really lovely. So a lot of socialization or feeling celebrated, which is really beautiful. And again, we've got the knight. Sorry, not the knight, but the horses are knights in my head. The horse, which is the element of earth. Again, we've got that beautiful golden crescent moon, which represents intuiting something on the earthly realm, and stingray. So it's saying stingray is about balancing your chakras. Again, they're kind of giving you a bit of energetic work here. So if you want to do the violet flame or chakra balancing, that's going to help move you forward in the right direction on the material realm, which is really beautiful. So let's finish it off with an affirmation card for Leo season. Okay, we've got two again. Very generous the cards are being. I love life, and look at this beautiful girl just watering the sunflower, which is very Leo energy, the sunflower. So I love this. And again, the water, like all this water is about what you've needed emotionally for that emotional replenishment, emotional renewal, to be able to trust your intuition. And so you're watering the new opportunities by coming in and giving yourself what it is that you need. It said, it is my birthright to live fully and freely. I give to life exactly what I want life to give to me. Exactly. I am glad to be alive. I love life. So it's kind of like this joy of life that's coming back in. Oh, yeah. This is what I was getting with the Venus in Leo. This is what you need to feel like. I am beautiful and everybody loves me. I radiate acceptance and I am deeply loved by others. Love surrounds me and protects me. So that is the perfect way to end the reading. Happy Leo season. Blessings coming in for you, Leo. Very excited about Leo season coming up. And that's it. So please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments. Please follow me on Instagram. I've just started up. There will be some beautiful giveaways and coming up over the next couple of weeks, especially in Leo season. I'm going to be giving away some free readings on Instagram. So stay tuned for that. The link is around. And yeah, that's it. Please like, subscribe, share, all of that, and take care, Leo.